pretty much all your family members have tons of interests and hobbies, right? Like I was talking with Rochelle about it, and this idea that, oh, you why would I have hobbies, or I don't really have any interests, like my family is like my primary purpose. It seems to be resonating a lot more with immigrant families, or not limited to just Asians, but you see it in like the Asian community. And I don't know if you've ever seen that with like, again, probably not in like your immediate family, but have you ever met people who just say like they don't have hobbies or interests, or like they say something else is like, because I have this, I don't have time for hobbies or interests?
So I'm sure I've heard it more, but generally the people I hear that kind of stuff from, or they don't necessarily say I don't have hobbies or interests, but the majority of their conversation is focused on a family member. It's generally when they're taking care of a family member,
Mm-hmm.
or they're responsible for, being there for a family member. They're that family member's only support system,
Mm-hmm.
and so they're there emotionally, physically, and so all their interests and hobbies that may be like clients of mine that over years past that have had things they've enjoyed, it basically gets sucked into this sphere of this person they're having to deal with or take care of, and whether they enjoy taking care of them or not, or feel forced upon them, it does take up the majority of their time. So all these things they enjoyed doing over here no longer exist in this sphere of their current world. Now it may be completely different. There probably are people that just enjoy being there for their family, come home to their family, they see that as being their whole purpose. But in my experience, it's generally over here where it's like you now have to be this person's world for them,
Mm-hmm.
support them. You kind of give up these things you once enjoyed because either they consume too much time or resources, or both. And now you have to commit those to this person in your family. That maybe a child, maybe a mother, maybe who knows what it is, a parent, whatnot. So.
And they're doing like the good thing, right? But I think you'd agree like that's not healthy, or like that's gonna like lead to burnout or something worse.
Well, and that's exactly what I've seen, John. I mean, you basically hit the head of the nail. It generally leads to burnout, or disdain for that person,
Yeah, I
or
was gonna say resentment that builds up, something that like you really put your heart, soul, blood, sweat, and tears, and like you are caring, and then disdainment or resentment or just complete loathing and disconnection, right?
yeah, because you give all yourself and you lose yourself at the end of the day, because
Mm-hmm.
now the things that you once enjoyed are no longer there. The people that maybe you enjoyed hanging out with, they've all moved along because you've had to lose contact to focus all your energy and effort, and for the greater good of this person that you care about, it may be better, but you also always have to keep yourself in mind. You just cannot let yourself go, because when this person, whether they're fixed or they move on or whatever happens, if they're gone, then that was all of you. You left all the things you enjoyed for them to help them, and now you're kind of in this purgatory of sorts, of in the middle of you haven't moved on, but you can't go back either. So